Bro, this movie was so good. Dream save us, dream lift us, and transform us into something better. And on my soul, I swear that until my dreams of a world where dignity, honor, and justice become the reality we all share, I'll never stop fighting. Superman Action Comics 775. Superman 2025, the first movie of the new DCU for James Gunn, but not the first project for the DCU of James Gunn. The first project was Creature Commando, is a TV show animation, but this is the first ever movie for James Gunn, DCU. First, let me give you some information about the new movie, Superman 2025. This is the first cornerstone of the new DC Cinematic Universe, DCU, titled Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters. Directed and written by James Gunn, also producer. Main casting David Codenswin as Clark Kent Superman, Rachel Brosnahan Lois Lane, Nicola Hoult Lex Luthor. Release date July 7, 2025, and theater on July 11, 2025. But the premiere 7 July, okay? Budget 20-25 million worldwide box office. Estimated 585 million in August 2025. Critical reception mostly positive. Let me give you a quick summary with no spoiler of the movie. Superman 2020. Let me give you a summary with no spoiler. Superman 2025 follow Clark Kent, an alien raised on Earth, as he balances his career as a journalist in Metropolis with his role as a superhero. When he steps into the whole a conflict in Boravia, unexpected consequences arise, facing a powerful entity known as the Hammer of Boravia. He retreats with his superpowered dog Crypto to the Fortress of Solitude. Their alien technology helps heal him with delivery a cryptic message from his biological parents, a touching emotional link. So, guys, let me give you some fun facts and behind the scene. James Gunn wanted a Superman who is huggable, warm, and reassuring for children. The soundtrack composed by John Murphy. Crypto the Superdog plays a bigger role than expected. A never before seen 1 hour documentary showcased the making of the movie, including designing choices like bringing back the red trunks and phasing the character line and the role of Crypto. I didn't watch this. Gunn drew inspiration from several comics: All-Star Superman, Superman Bright Right, For All Season, Kingdom Come, among others, often sharing them on Instagram. DC released a special Superman Treasury 2025 Hero of All, oversized edition to celebrate the movie release with multiple collectible cover. So the movie was out the August 50, 2025 on digital, and the Blu-ray will in 4K will coming in September 2025, guys. So guys, let's talk about now my feeling about this movie. Guys, I really enjoyed this movie. You know, I won't hide from you that I was really pissed off about Henry Cavill, that he lost his role as Superman, that we have a new DCU, because back in 2013 I watched Man of Steel in theater, and I was like, yeah, it's cool, it's a little dark, but I love the actor, I love the sequence, the fight sequence and everything. Can't wait to watch the end of this universe. But the problem with Snyderverse and Henry Cavill, they didn't have to finish at all. Of course, we know was going about it with Justice League 2 and 3 because we have the script now on the internet. But you know how Warner treat Henry Cavill was so sad for him. But you know, Superman is bigger than Henry, bigger than David, bigger than James Gunn and everything. In 10 years or 20 years, we're gonna have a new Superman again. Every generation has the Superman, but of course, my generation, when we got the Superman of Cavill, it's hard for us because you know we never have an ending, and it's sad. But now let's move on with David Superman. David is like is like me. He's born in the '90s, so we have the same age, and so for me, it's like I watch a brother. But Cavill, for example, Henry Cavill is 10 years more than me, so it was like watching um, older brother. But David Corenson is like watching my twin, you know. But guys, I really okay. Let's talk. Stop talking about my feeling about Cavill, and now you know I didn't lie to you. I was not okay with that. But now let's move on with the new DCU of James Gunn. So the movie was really, really good, guys. For example, I really loved the Guardian of the Galaxy with Chris Pratt, James Gunn. The intro was so mythical. But when I watched this Superman, it was like watching the Superman from the animated series back in 19, watching Superman like I used to watch in Justice League and animated series back in 2000. It was like I was in my childhood, man, and it was hope and everything. I really liked the movie. Let's talk about things I like. I like the Superman in the movie. Thank you, my baby. Thank you. Him bring back hope to the movie, and I love the way James Gunn write Superman. Not all the thing about Superman, but I love that Superman bring hope. He want to do the best. He don't want to hurt people when he saved the city. He saved people because, for example, in social media, a lot of people say, "Look, he's order farming and saving people, not like Henry Cavill just order farming," you know. So yeah, I l- I love the way Superman was reading. His costume, not the best thing about Superman 2025. His costume is more like even all the costume in this movie for me is not the best thing, you know. For example, Green Lantern and Mr. Terrific has the same outfits, just the color that changing, you know. And Superman, the costume, yeah, I love the way he's really human, really not. He's not the best Superman for now. I mean, he's not wise. He's young. He's 30 years old, but he gets scared. He get angry. He's not in control of his emotion for now. And of course, we maybe David Corenson is gonna play him like for 10 years or 15 years. I don't know, but I hope there's gonna be an evolution because if David Superman stay like this all this movie, there's no evolution. I mean, I want Superman to evolve, gain respect. Because the problem in this movie is Superman is not respected by his wife, by the other meta humans, and Superman. I love when you know he's the guy. It's like when he arrived, everyone respect him. Everyone want to be with him. He's the leader. Even Batman say Superman is my favorite superhero, you know? He's the strongest in his universe, but he's not the most popular, so I want this for the future. But I really love the character, bro. I feel attached to him. And David Corinson played very well his Superman. And Lois Lane was, I love the character too, intelligent, compassion, and she know what. Yeah, I love Lois, bro. It's my kind of woman. The woman, my wife in real life is like her, you know. I love women like her, and the actress is very beautiful, and the character very well writing. She care about Clark when she goes to see the Justice Gang to save her husband. You know, his husband. How to say it in English? So yeah, I really love Lois. What about the other character? The other character, yeah, Lex Luthor. Let's talk about Lex Luthor. Is the original hater, bro. He really hate Clark. He's a racist. He's very intelligent and very well writing too. I didn't hate him. I think he really was a good villain, man, for this movie. Very good writing, and we should, yeah. And the other character are just a side character. Yeah, Mr. Terrific was a very good one too. Very good character, and I love the way he support Lois and save Clark. Yeah, and for the other, like Hawk Girl or Green Lantern, just side characters. But yeah, I really love this movie. Really love the character and everything, guys. For the music, uh, the problem is this Superman for now don't got his own town. You know, like Henry Cavill with Hans Zimmer, John Williams with Superman back in 1968, and David Corensen just have the Christopher Reeve theme with rock guitar. So for me, it's not good. He have to got his own theme, and I hope one day he's gonna have his own theme. And about the directing of the movie, guys, it was okay, but for me, Zack Snyder uh, do a better job as a director. For me, James Gunn has written a better story, better character for this Superman. But for me, Zack Snyder was a better director for the sequences, and the action fighting scene was better with Snyderverse than James Gunn. I enjoyed in the Snyderverse the fighting of Henry Cavill Superman, but in James Gunn Superman, it was okay for me. Because I really love this movie, man. I don't know how to talk about how much I love it, but I will buy the 4K Blu-ray, of course, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, when you watch this movie, bro, it's like reading an old comics or watching our 19s animated series. I can understand if new generation don't like this movie because it's really old school Superman, you know. But I really enjoy it. So, yeah, we see the cousin of Superman. I don't know. I didn't like the way she talked, you know, very say bitch to Superman and things like that. I don't like this way of talking. And for Supergirl, you know, I mean, she's supposed to be more mature or more ages than Superman than Clark's Kal-El. So yeah, but Millie Cock, very beautiful. I discovered her in House of Dragon season 1 with my wife. Incredible story, and I hope her movie is gonna be great. But I really hope there's gonna be a Superman and Supergirl movie. You know, not a Supergirl 2 or Superman 2, but maybe Superman and Supergirl fighting together like Brainiac or sorry, I don't know all the enemy of Superman. Darkseid, we gotta let Darkseid for the end. Yeah. So yeah, really love. Not this is not a golden movie, but I really love the character of Superman in this movie. But please, when we follow the new movie, the new timeline of the DCU, I hope Superman got the respect he deserves because we got to respect the character, guys. So yeah, thank you.